keep watching the video, just like, subscribe, and until I will go home and show you how to fill it, how to attach the documents and submit it to get your first Permesso di Soggiorno residence permit of StudyinItaly. Okay जी, so this is Poste Italiane. It's a normal post office और ये आपको सिटी में काफ़ी जगह पर मिलता है. If you just can Google it like Poste Italiane और आपको different locations मिल जाएंगी. You will find different locations like the office which is close to you, and you can go over there and ask them for Permesso di Soggiorno kit. And in Italian you can say like voglio un kit di permesso di soggiorno. So they will give you an envelope. I will show you now, and then you have to fill it and submit it back over here in the same office or any post office. So let's go inside. Alright, so this is the residence permit kit. It's an envelope which has some documents, and it's free of cost. No one will ask you to pay anything, so don't pay anything, because some people sell here this kit. So don't trust them and get it free of cost in any post office, okay? So now I will show you how to fill it correctly and how to attach the documents, what documents are required, and just to let you know that you have to get this kit and submit it in the post office during like your first week when you arrive in Italy. So within 8 days. So let's go and I will show you how to submit it. Okay ji, so this is the kit that I got from the post office this morning, and now I will show you how to submit these forms and what documents you should attach with it, and that's it. Let's see. Okay, so I will bring everything up. Okay, so basically in this kit we have two modules, as you can see, module 1 and module 2. So we will put module 2 and these other instruction documents beside. We will work only on module 1 and this bank voucher, as you can see. Okay, and about these documents, so we will put this module 2 written over here. We will put this aside. So we have few documents over here which are like instruction documents. You should read it to know like what are the codes of your country. Like for example, these on the first page are the states of Italy, and for every state there is a code. Like for example, for Milano it's MI. So you should check the code of your state in which you arrive. And then on the second page we have, like I will show you on the laptop screen but I'm just showing you. These are the country codes, like from if you're from Pakistan or if you're from India, like you will say PAK or IND, whatever. So these are the codes. Okay, the second paper, Informazione Generale. This is about the type of residence permit. For example, you are applying for student residence permit, so we will check mark 24. We will not check mark, we will like note down the code of 24 for student residence permit. And similarly, this is the last one, also the information like if you are single or if you're married. So if we are single we write A, and if you're married we write B, and male, female, MF, this is global. So these are the information. What we have to fill is this module 1 and this bank voucher. Attach some documents and put it back in the envelope and submit it to the post office. So now I will show you, because there are many pages in this module 1, but we need to write down, fill only the first 3 pages. So I will show you how to fill this form. So let's see. Alright, so here we are. So basically this is the module 1 as I showed you, and it has 8 pages total, but we have to fill only the first 3 pages of this form. So I have scanned this to show you how to fill this form. and there's a bank voucher. Okay, and to fill out these fields, you need to consult these additional modules that are given in the envelope. So I will show you step by step that how to consult these documents to fill out the form. All right, so let's start from the first field. Al signor Questura di. Okay, so this is the police station, Questura di of Milano, of Genoa. So you have to write the state name. For example, let's suppose we are from Milano. So I will write down. Okay, and I'll let you know one more thing, that it's written over here, scrivere in stampatello con penna nera. That means that you have to write it down using black pen and in the capital letters throughout the form, okay? So just to show you, at this moment I'm writing on the laptop, like on the soft copy version, but you have to fill it down using the typical black pen, okay? So we wrote the state name Milano in Italian, okay? And here the code of Milano. So it's MI, but I will show you how to see the code if you are from different state. So here we are, Codice delle Province. So here we will find Milano. Here it is. Milano is MI. So we will write MI like this. So then we have Marco da Bollo. In our home countries, we have a sticker, a notarized sticker. Okay. So here we have to buy from tobacco shop. It's like, you can Google it, and it's a tobacco shop where it's a small shop which like normally sell the cigarettes and the rest of the stuff. You will go to them and ask for Marco da Bollo, and you will pay 16 euros by cash, and they will give you a small sticker. I will show you on the screen. So that sticker, you have to paste it over here. Okay, then number 3 is cognome. Cognome is like your surname. So let me copy, and just for the example, I'll write my own name, Rizvi. So my surname is Rizvi, so I'll write it down, Rizvi. Okay, and the name. So name is, for example, Arif. Okay, if we have something else like Arif Ahmed or Muhammad Ali, so we will write Muhammad space, we will leave one block and then write Ali. So this is the surname and name. You have to write it down with very attention, like as written on your passport. Okay, so here we should write Provincia di Domicilio, which is again the same, Milano. So I'll write it down the code over here. So let's copy and paste it over here, Milano. And the same thing over here in the full form, Milano. So Milano. Okay. You can increase the speed of the video because it will take like a lot of time to fill out this. Okay, so now in the 7th field, we have to select the type of application. Since we are applying for the first time, so we will check mark over here. In Italy, we use X as a check mark. So let's copy. Like we have to make a cross like this. So relatio means release. So we are checking mark on release application, and we are applying for Permesso di Soggiorno, residence permit. So after 1 year, once you're applying for the renewal, you will check mark over here, Rinnovo. And once again, in Permesso di Soggiorno. And like after 5 years, once you got the PR, you will apply for release of Carta di Soggiorno, PR. or renewal of Carta di Soggiorno. Then we have, in the number 16, we have Codice Tipologie Permesso Carta di Soggiorno in Richiesta. So it's a type of permit. They're asking, what type of permit are you asking for? So we will write the code. Again, once again, in the instruction documents, we have the type of residence permit. So since we are students, we came in Italy on student visa. It is also written on our student visa, Studio Immatricolazione or Studio Visa. So this is the code 24. Let me zoom. 24 motivo di studio. So we will write 24 over here. 24. Okay. So here we will leave this blank because we are applying for the first permit, but after 1 year, once you are applying for the renewal, you have to write down the residence permit number over here, the residence permit that you have, and the same type 24 because you have a student permit, and the expiry of your residence permit. So this section you will fill out once you're applying for the renewal. At this moment we will leave it as it is. Okay, what type of module we are filling out? So it's module 1. You have to put the date over here and sign your sign. Okay, so the date, this is the date when you're submitting this form. So I would suggest you to not write any date over here. Like once all your documents are ready and you are ready to submit it back in the post office, once you're in post office and everything is okay and they are saying that yeah, they will accept it, they will submit it, the system is working, so you will write down the date of that day. Okay, then we have the second page, Codice Fiscale. Codice Fiscale is the code that you might probably have it right now. Maybe the embassy have gave it to you, or when you were applying for the admissions, so you had generated it online. So it's a long code. Let me just like write it down something. I will not write down my original code, but like it's like A B C D and then 1 2. So you have to write down your fiscal code. If you don't know about fiscal code, you can Google it, but I hope you know it because you already got the visa and you are in Italy. And one more thing, that you can also ask for the fiscal code, for the valid fiscal code from your university's international office. And sometimes you can also go to Agenzia delle Entrate office and ask for the valid fiscal code. So you will write down your fiscal code over here. And now we have in the field 32 stato civile, means you are single or married. So now we will again consult the document. Here it's written that if you are single, stato libero, you have to write A, and if you're coniugato, you're married, so you will write B. Like I will write down, for example, A. Then the sex, we will write down male or female, so M or F. Field number 34, we have nato il giorno. Nato il, it's date of birth. GG is date, giorno, month, and year. So for example, 00. Just for the privacy, I will not write down like the original data, otherwise the video will be deleted. Like 12, and similarly the year, so you write down 2023, for example. Okay, so here your date of birth, the country where you were born. Okay, so again we require the code of our country. In my case, I was born in Pakistan, so I will consult the Okay, so nome stato, Afghanistan AFG for example, India and Bangladesh they have different. India it's IND, Bangladesh is BGD, okay, and Pakistan is over here, PAK. So I will write down PAK. PAK. Alright, codice stato cittadinanza is like your nationality, and if it's same, so you can write down it again over here. Are you a refugee? No. So we will write the X on no. Città di nascita is like where were you born? So I was born in the city of lights, Karachi. So I will write down Karachi. Space. Then we have in the section 39, we have the passport details. So let's copy this. My identity document is passport, and we will write down the passport number over here. Once again, I will write A, B, for example, your passport number. Okay. 45 is the date of expiry of your passport. So for example, 12 12 12 and 2034, for example, let's suppose. So this is the expiry date of the passport. Rilasciato da is like released by. So it's normally written on the passport, and like it's normally released by the government, the police department, the your embassy. So again, we have to see the documents, and for the government, if it's released by government, which is normally for everyone, so we will write 01. 01 is the code of government. Now in this section, there are your visa details. So the date of entry, data di ingresso in Italia. The date of entry, we will write down 1st September, and for example 2019 or whatever. The date of entry in Italy. Okay, so you came on Malpensa airport, Rome airport, or you came like, I don't know, by any means, you will write out the date of entry. Frontiera is like the place that you arrived in Italy. You came by airport, okay, so you will write, like in my case, it was Malpensa airport. So, aeroporto Milano space Malpensa. Okay. Here in number 50, you have to write down your visa number. Visa number is written on the top right corner of your visa. So it's like, for example, IQ 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. And normally in most of the cases, it's like one digit more. So it's no problem. You can write it down over here. Okay, so it ends on 7. And that in the number 51, you have to write down the type of your visa. So study visas are normally of D type, so we will write down the D over here. Okay. And if it's a multiple entry visa, normally it is. So we will write down X on the multiple, ingresso multiplo, okay? Annotazione motivo del visto, yani the purpose of your visa was for study. It's also written on your visa, studio immatricolazione. Okay, I will write it over here. Studio university enrollment visa, in English we can say matricolazione. Okay, then on the number 55 we have the duration of your visa. So in some cases it's 265, and in most of the cases it is 365. It's a 1 year visa, so 365 days. Duration of visa, durata del visto. Once again, valid from, so the date that your visa was issued, it's written on your visa. Fino al is the date of expiry of your visa, so you will write it down over here. I will not waste time. Now we are on the third page. We will leave all of this. Okay, the data of the applicant in Italy. So we are in Milano, so we will write down MI. Comune. Comune is like you can say province or state. You can say Milan. Now 68, indirizzo means your address where you are staying right now. In Italy, the address is like the first thing is your street name, the second thing is your building number, the third thing is your flat number in that building, the fourth thing is the postal code, and the fifth thing is the city name. So to write down any street name, we should write via in the beginning. Okay, then the street name. So via space, for example, via, let's say, Garibaldi. So I'm just assuming the name. Via Garibaldi space. That's it. Via Garibaldi is our street name, for example. And numero civico is, as I told you, it's a building number. So let's say Via Garibaldi 00 here. Scala. Okay, Scala is basically in Italy, in the buildings, in some buildings, you have the section A and section B, like block A and block B. So if in your building you're living in the flat A4, so you will write A over here. In my case, my building doesn't have it, or in this example it doesn't have, so I'll write the flat number. Interno means your flat number, so I will write down, for example, 10. Okay. So Via Garibaldi is the street name, numero civico, the building number is 00. It can be anything like 36, 35, 34, 2, 3, anything. The flat number, it's an example obviously. And as I said, the postcode, so the postcode can be anything. It's like 5 digits. For the example, I will write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can write down the address, your address, okay, on Google, and you will see the postcode. So, okay, so we are done with the address. Indirizzo email is your email address. So we will write down the email address over here. Let's see, for example, Permesso guide @gmail.com. Okay. And the last thing, we have to write down the phone number. So within 8 days, I would say you will definitely buy a SIM card on your name. So you will write down that number. Remember and make sure that you are writing the correct number and it's your personal number, not your friend's. Because the questura, the police station, because once your residence permit is ready or post office has anything remaining and they want to ask you for anything, or they have to send you the message of appointment, they will use this phone number. So it should be correct. So in my case, write down +39. It's a code of Italy. And then I'll write down the number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever. Okay. So you will write down the phone number. So we are done with the kit. Okay. You will paste the sticker over here that I will show you on the screen. Province name, first release, Permesso di Soggiorno, Module 1, your sign, the date of your submission in the post office, your codice fiscale, you are single, so A, male, date of birth, your country code, your no, and your refugee no, city of birth, Karachi, passport, your passport number, expiry date, released by government, so it's 01, date of entry in Italy, so it's an example date. You came from airport Roma or airport Milano, you will write down the name over here. Your visit visa number, so this is an example, it's not original. Student visas are normally of D type, so you will write down the long-term D. And multiple entry, yes. The type of your visa is normally Studio Immatricolazione, university enrollment, so you will write down the type. The duration of your visa, 365. You will write down the date, valid from, valid till, so expiry date. They are written over your visa. And then 66 is code, your commune that you are staying in right now. Milano, the street name, example, the building number, the flat number, the postal code. Okay, your email, your phone number. And we are done with this one. Okay, so then we have to fill out this voucher. I scanned this, so it's not in a good quality, but I will try to write down. Okay, so first we have to write down the fee of it's 70, 46. Oh, let me decrease the size. Okay, so you will write down like this on every page. The fees is like same for every case, so you can write down also here. Okay, and then you have to write in the letters, so I will paste this over here. So 70 euros and 46 cents is 70 euro e 4600. I will have to decrease the size. 12 maybe, ok. 70 euro e 46 centesimi. You will copy. Okay. The next thing, okay, so it's written dovuto rilascio permesso di soggiorno elettronico. So it's the purpose of this payment is to release an electronic residence permit. Eseguito da is like the applicant name. So let me just copy this. So your surname and then your name. And similarly your address. So via example street number 2, flat number 15, the code 12345 postal code, and the city code Milano. So you will paste this also here, and also here, but here you have to change it a little bit. So here you have to again write it down with the space is via okay, so you will write down like this. You can put a slash. So it's via street building number 2 and flat number 15. You can write down the, if you have a block in your building, so A15 or B15, whatever. The postcode, so 1 2 3 4 5 with space obviously. Località is again the commune name, so it's Milano space MI. Okay. And we missed our name over here. So, and also here. Let me copy. Okay. Once again, let me copy and paste it over here. So we can write Ritzvi. So in the first line we will write our surname, and in the second ARIF. Okay. And we will submit this kit in the post office. So okay, so now it's complete. So the total fee would be 70.46 plus 30 euros that is written on the front of the envelope of the post office. So it's the fee that post office will take to submit this, to take this kit from you and submit it in the questura, in the police station. So this is how you fill the voucher and the kit. Okay, so now I will write down documents that you have to attach with this kit. So first you have the passport copy. visa copy, entry stamp copy. So this is the stamp that the immigration officer have stamped on your passport, the date of your entry in Italy. So you will make a copy of that. University enrollment letter. Okay, so these are the documents that you need to attach with your like you have to copy them and put these copies inside the envelope. If you're applying for the renewal, you also have to add these documents: past and new year enrollment certificate from your university, and health insurance, Italian health insurance, which is of 152 euros. So you will pay the 150 euros of your Italian annual health insurance. It's 152 euros, and you will make the copy of the receipt and put that copy in this envelope. Okay, so that's it. These are the documents that you need to submit it with this kit and the voucher in the post office for the first release. Okay, so that's it, and I hope that this video will help you a lot in filling out the kit, because many students asked me what is the process to get like your residence permit in Italy. So this is the way that you need to fill the kit, your details, and make sure that you have to submit it. You have to take the kit from the post office and attach the documents and submit it back in the post office within 8 days, within first 8 days when you arrive in Italy. So once you submitted it in the post office, they will give you a receipt on which the date of your fingerprint appointment is mentioned. They also give you a small receipt on which the user ID and password is mentioned. You can use these credentials to see the status of your application on the Poste website. I will share the link in the description for you. I wish you good luck for your applications, and I hope that all of you guys get your first residence permit as soon as possible. If you have any questions, you can write down in the comment section and I will respond to that questions. And last thing, if you enjoy these videos, if you learned something, if these videos are helpful to you, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell icon. Thank you. Goodbye.